this is a Christmas miracle.
3 people trapped in a West Virginia mine since Saturday tonight are safe and sound. We'll hear from their families. Plus, a 3-car crash on US 41 in Sarasota tonight will take you live to the scene. And a look at one Suncoast neighborhood going all out for the holidays. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news out of Sarasota County. Our crews were on scene moments after an accident involving 3 cars left one person trapped inside one of those cars. ABC7's Rebecca Fernandez joins us live from the scene of that crash. Rebecca, what can you tell us tonight?
Jacqueline, well, this accident happened over an hour ago, but it's still a very active scene. I'm going to step out of the way so I can give you a closer look. Right now, all those passengers involved have left the scene either by ambulance or by different modes of transportation. We do not know the conditions of each of these passengers, but what we do know is that 3 cars were involved. These are the 3 cars that were hit on. We're not sure exactly what happened, but it appears to be a head-on collision. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but as soon as we know any new information, we will keep you updated. Another thing to note for anyone out on the streets tonight, officers have blocked off Tamiami Trail from Seagate Drive all the way until Ringling Plaza. So you cannot access Tamiami Trail from that spot to the end of it. This accident is on the Sarasota County and Manatee line. So be aware of that coming from both directions. You cannot access Tamiami Trail from Seagate Drive until Ringling Plaza. As soon as we know any information on the passengers involved in this accident and exactly what happened, we will update you on air and online. For now, live in Sarasota, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC7, your Suncoast News. Back to you, Jacqueline.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. The Bradenton family of a missing Orlando woman is suing police in an effort to find her. Jennifer Kessie's family is suing the Orlando Police Department to release files from her case. Police say the case is still technically active, and releasing all of those documents could jeopardize the investigation and set a precedent in future investigations. The Kessies want to hand those files over to a private investigator for a fresh start into what happened to Jennifer.
We were hoping to just simply get information that we could maybe take and start to do our own investigation after almost 13 years.
While investigators have received more than 4,500 leads, police have yet to make an arrest. ABC7 reached out to the Orlando Police Department. They tell us they are aware of the lawsuit and Jennifer's case is still active. They tell us that in the last 5 years alone, they've received almost 200 tips and they are committed to following up on each one of them. An update now on a story we've been following for you all day. After several hours of public comment and consideration, Sarasota County Commissioners voted to build the Siesta Key Promenade, a controversial project that'll now stand on the vacant lot at US 41 and Stickney Point Road in South Sarasota. Roughly 100 people voiced their opinions today in front of that commission regarding the development, which will include apartments, retail space, and a hotel.
It's too dense and too intense.
I believe Sarasota is a better place to live today than it ever has been, and development projects are one of the things that have made it that way.
Developers are proposing 15% of the apartments would be considered affordable housing, and they would remain so for at least 5 years. Well, Moot Marine Lab and Aquarium has a new vice president of communications, and it's a face well known here in our community. Kevin Cooper will take on the role sometime at the beginning of next year. Cooper is currently serving as the president of the Greater Sarasota Chamber of Commerce. In his new position with Moot, Cooper will help facilitate and communicate Moot's initiatives as it continues to expand throughout the state of Florida. Well, let's check in now with meteorologist Trevor Adams in for Bob tonight. He has a look at our first alert forecast. Well, what can we expect in the morning, Trevor?
Well, it's going to be a cloudy start to the morning, but at least it'll be a warmer start than we saw today. This morning, 42 was the low temperature for the morning hours, but we will be well above that, actually closer to where we should be for the morning temperature. Currently out there, we do have some upper level cloud moving through, high pressure pushing off into the Atlantic, bringing the winds out of the northeast, turning more towards the southeast, though, as we move along and eventually towards the south. You can see here on the satellite imagery, this is our next area of low pressure, the cold front now developing that will push through on Friday. The radar is dry right now. It's going to remain so. Current temperatures out there and looking not too bad, into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s along the water. And that's because the water here in the Gulf is helping to moderate that. 61 in Cortez, 58 in Sarasota right now. The winds, as I had mentioned, out of the northeast. Anytime you have an easterly wind on the order of 5 to 10 miles per hour, that's a little bit of a warmer wind for us. Here's a quick check. As you can see, morning temperatures holding into the mid to upper 50s, which is where we should be, and we'll see those temperatures continue to rise as we look into the forecast, and I'll have those details coming up for you in just a bit. Jacqueline.
All right, thank you, Trevor. The Public Safety Commission looking into the Parkland school shooting, releasing an initial draft of recommendations for school safety.
Is that all campus building doors should remain locked during school hours. If they're open, they should be staffed.
The commission charged with investigating the massacre at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School last February is nearing completion. They're in Tallahassee this week finalizing their recommendations, which are due to state leaders the first of the year. Their number one finding is an obvious one: more funding for school security. They also want to create a permanent body to oversee security of schools. They want districts to lock building and classroom doors during school hours. And they say districts need a code red procedure in place, something they say Broward County schools failed to do.
The people on the third floor who are not treating this as an active assailant response, that were in no man's land in that hallway, were shot and some were killed because of where they were when they shouldn't have been there.
They're also recommending hard corners in classrooms and say districts need active assailant response policies and want to limit non-essential visitors, and feel districts should allow law enforcement agencies to live monitor camera systems. Commissioners know it's a lot to ask of districts, but say this is what it's going to take to keep schools safe.
And now if they go against it, that's their business. But, you know, I'm not in this to make friends. I'm in this to protect kids.
Do it.
A Florida judge has refused to dismiss a lawsuit filed against the former deputy who did not confront the shooter during that massacre at Stoneman Douglas High School. Today, arguments by attorneys that ex-deputy Scott Peterson had no legal duty to rush into the school during the massacre were rejected. Attorneys for parent Andrew Pollock, whose daughter Meadow died in that shooting, say that as the school's assigned resource officer armed with a gun, he had an absolute duty to try and protect the people there. That lawsuit is one of many filed in the wake of the shooting. Neighbors in Venice noticed a business dumping some type of liquid into a drainage ditch in front of their homes this past weekend. They say their quiet street was taken over by a handful of loud trucks. The tire marks can still be seen there on the grass. Now, this is a picture one of the neighbors took from his front porch, showing one truck from a Tampa-based company called Vac Vision parked right along the bank of that drainage ditch. He says he saw what looked like the crew pumping liquid into it. However, the company says they were just washing off their equipment. Sarasota County has now gotten involved to determine what was actually happening.
Kids play here. I have pets. We all have pets. We all walk our dogs over here. We play football here, and it's like, I told the guys, I said, you can't do this. You can't dump in where this is our neighborhood.
Sarasota County officials say they are investigating this site and situation and are also interviewing all parties involved. Charlotte County deputies are asking the public for help identifying the thieves who stole a trailer from the Boy Scouts. Take a look at this surveillance video from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. The stolen trailer is a white double axle and has a Florida license plate. That number is on the bottom of your screen. It was taken from the Pilgrim United Church in Port Charlotte last week. The suspected thief drives a Ford Escape and a woman was in the passenger seat. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers. And if you happen to remember to lock your car every night, you may be getting a surprise visit from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. But don't worry, they just want to reward you. Last night during Operation Thank You, deputies randomly checked cars and found ones that were secure without any valuables in them. Then they knocked on the owner's doors and gave them gift cards to McDonald's. And as Christmas inches closer, Sarasota is really getting into the holiday spirit, of course. And are you looking to do the same? Well, we sent ABC7's Taylor Torregano to find the best home Christmas displays for you and your family to enjoy. She joins us live now at a home on Green Oak Court, just off of Colonial Oaks Boulevard. Taylor, what all did you find? I'm so looking forward to this.
Good evening, Jacqueline. We all love our gingerbread houses, but
Have you ever seen one in real life? I'm going to step out of the frame so you guys can truly appreciate this home. We found out about it thanks to a viewer named Heather who commented on our ABC7 Facebook page. So thanks, Heather. But this is just where my journey ends. Grab a notebook and take a look at all of the festive displays around town.
As the sun set, Christmas came alive.
My favorite thing, I love the train the best.
And just next door, a winter wonderland.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It's about children and God and everything involved in Christmas.
Next, I made my way to Cedar Hollow, along with everyone else.
We actually traveled to Mexico, and we got all this stuff from there. And it was just crazy because my family was like, you know what, let's just go somewhere else where there's like different things, different lights. And then so we traveled to Mexico, we got our lights. My mom, she got this stuff. She walked around the neighborhood and like knocking on my neighbors' houses and asking them if she could get that from their trees.
Those two neighborhoods have homes full of decor, but if you want to see a diamond in the rough, this one's hard to miss on East Mark Drive. Next, Regatta Drive, for those who preferred their sightseeing to be a little bit quieter. And if you missed any, hop on the SRQ trolley. It tours twice every night from now until just before Christmas.
It's beautiful!
Thank you! Hey, I'll pay you at the other side!
Now, for more information about that trolley, as well as our full list of all of the best homes to visit mysuncoast.com. I'm live in Sarasota. Taylor Torregano, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Taylor, thank you. I'm definitely printing off that article and keeping it handy. Well, stay with us. Chief Meteorologist, our meteorologist Trevor Adams will be back with your first alert forecast. Plus, an entire community in West Virginia counting their blessings tonight as 3 people are rescued from an abandoned mine. And the mystery surrounding the U.S. ambassadors in Cuba continues. We'll hear from the doctor who examined them.
Everyone's favorite time of year is here. It's the Red Ribbon Holiday Sales Event at every Gatto location. Celebrate the season with a new car or truck. Over 4,000 vehicles on clearance right now at Gatto.com, including our biggest selection of Gatto Pre-Owned Certified Plus. Fast, free appraisals. We'll buy your car, even if you don't buy ours. Happy holidays from Gatto. Gatto's got it. Gatto.com.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
My goal every day when I come into work at ABC7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
Get local news and information from the team you trust. Like ABC7 WWSB on Facebook to stay connected to the Suncoast.
Well, Trevor, we had the cooler weather this morning, but it did warm up, and it was actually pretty nice out, so it was enjoyable.
We hit a high of 70 today.
Okay, that sounds about normal, right?
Exactly. Well, 74, 75 is where we should be, but let me tell you, you could tell with the wind, it was coming out of the east, much warmer. That wind had a bite to it yesterday, the past couple of days. And we all had our coats on. We were freezing. Well, you can put that away. We're not going to need your coat or your jacket or your sweater for the next couple of days. Okay. An umbrella might be in store, though, and I'll talk about that in just a second. The current temperature out there right now is 59 degrees. You can see there is some clouds out there. They're upper-level clouds, but don't worry. As we get to Friday, the cloud deck will lower as we have a cold front that's coming through. The humidity is currently at 75%. The winds are east-northeast at about 9 miles per hour. Pressure is at 30.21 inches, and the dew point is at 51 degrees. So what's happening is we have this area of high pressure that's just pushing off of the coast right now into the Atlantic. It has clockwise circulation. That's what's bringing our winds out of the northeast. And whenever we have an easterly wind, it's a bit of a warmer wind than a north wind, which is good news. As this continues to push out into the Atlantic, on the backside we'll get to a southeasterly wind, eventually a southerly wind, and that's going to bring in lots of warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. That will jump our temperature back up to where it should be during the daytime and through the morning hours as well. Here's a look at the next system that's moving our way, and that's going to bring the rain for Friday. It's another cold front. You can see the white clouds here aligning with that. And so like I said, get your umbrella handy. You'll be needing it. Now, currently conditions are dry through the Suncoast, going to remain so. Forecast model into the morning hours. We are looking at a cloudy start to the day, but it's not going to be a cool start. Seasonal start. Temperatures into the mid-50s through the afternoon. You'll see those winds southeasterly becoming more southerly. That means we're seeing a warm up through the afternoon, but still staying mostly cloudy skies out there because of the moisture coming in. Back towards areas like eastern Texas, you can see this area of low pressure. Cold front getting organized as we get to Friday in the morning. Possibility we could see some showers there. Likely you'll be needing your umbrella through the day as that front pulls through. I suspect the strongest storms will stay north of us, but we'll keep you updated here with First Alert. And then as this pulls away through Saturday, a few lingering showers, and by the time we get to the afternoon, lots of sunshine. The only thing is it's still going to be breezy as that front rolls through. In terms of severe thunderstorms, we are still in a marginal state right now, but as I mentioned, from Tampa to Jacksonville is likely where we'll see the strongest storms. But of course, we'll always keep you updated if that should change. Morning temperature is going to come into the mid to upper 50s, and by the afternoon 76, 77 degrees, which is around where we should be, slightly above that. Should be a comfortable day, minus the fact that we'll be seeing lots of sunshine simply because we'll be having those mostly cloudy skies, and that's due to the moisture that's going to be moving in from the southeast southerly winds. All right, so high 76 for Thursday, mostly cloudy skies. For Friday, as I'd mentioned, overnight Thursday through Friday morning, that front makes its advance. We are looking at 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms coming through a little bit later in the day. Breezy conditions for you, but the high staying around 76 degrees. You'll also notice morning temperatures coming up as well into the mid to upper 60s with the advance of this front. Now for Saturday, if you have weekend plans, the showers will wrap up in the morning. By the time we get to the afternoon, we'll actually see some partly sunny to mainly sunny skies, and it will be breezy. So just keep that in mind. The high coming down to about 72. Typically when we have a cold front pass through, as we saw the past week, temperatures can fall quite quickly and quite low, but here we'll actually see just a moderate fall in temperatures. For Sunday, lots of sunshine, 69 degrees. The winds will lighten up, no humidity. Well, I shouldn't say no, there'll be some, but it'll be very low at that. So it's a very, very comfortable, beautiful Sunday. And then for Monday and Tuesday, lots of sunshine. Temperatures likely coming up to about 69, 70 degrees or so. And as we get to the end of the week on Wednesday, lots of sunshine, 75 degrees. And I'm also pleased to report at least your morning temperatures come back into seasonal ranges here on the order of about 53 to 55 degrees. And that is a look at your weather. Jacqueline?
All right, thank you, Trevor. Breaking news tonight out of West Virginia. After almost a week of searching, 3 missing people have been found in an abandoned mine. Tonight, they are back home with their families. Here's ABC's David Curley with the latest.
Jubilation in this small West Virginia mining town as loved ones told that all 3 missing in the abandoned mine had just been found tonight, all alive.
It's a Christmas blessing. That's all there is to it. And you can see, you know, they're just loved ones and their friends and their family. I don't think I can see better than this.
I knew she wouldn't give up. She's too tough.
The happy ending to 4.5 days of wondering if the three would be found. The two women and a man had broken into the mine with another male friend early Saturday morning. Family members admitting they were scavenging for copper wire to sell. One man crawled out of the mine Monday and the search intensified. By blowing air into the massive mine with large fans, rescue crews were able to work without breathing apparatus, and that led to the breakthrough. All three found.
This is a Christmas miracle.
All three are said to be a bit banged up and were taken to a local hospital for treatment, but officials say they will be okay. The three could face criminal charges for entering that mine illegally, but family members say that's for another day. They're just happy they're all alive. David Curley, ABC News, Whitesville, West Virginia.
Well, President Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen has learned his fate. Today, a federal judge in New York sentenced Cohen to 3 years in prison. Cohen said he took, quote, full responsibility for his actions while working for Trump. In August, he pled guilty to 8 criminal counts against him, including campaign finance violations tied to President Trump. Cohen admitted making illegal hush money payments to women who claimed they had affairs with the president before he took office. He was also ordered to pay $1.39 million in restitution, forfeit $500,000, and pay a $50,000 fine. He has also been ordered to surrender by March 6th. A follow-up now on the health of U.S. diplomats who got sick while staying at the American Embassy in Cuba. A University of Miami physician says they found evidence of balance disorders. The symptoms do not seem to resemble traumatic brain injury, and doctors do not know for sure if it's an injury to the ear or if the brain is affected directly. Several U.S. diplomats went home after they say they were exposed to a unique sound or pressure while living in Havana.
We don't know what caused it. We just know that now you're showing these signs and you weren't showing them before. And intervening, there was this noise or pressure.
Physicians say they do not know where the injury is and cannot determine that yet. Well, stay with us. When we come back, we'll show you the sneaky way one police department is hoping to catch porch pirates. But first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel's New Tonight with pals Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Decided to turn it up a notch.
Plus Chef Maddie Matheson. And Jimmy tests some bad toys.
Can I have a hug? Oh, it hurts my bones.
Kimmel, New Tonight on ABC.
Fixing up a damaged switch plate? That's a do-it-yourself. Fixing the faulty wiring that did the damage? That's a don't do-it-yourself. Don't take chances with electricity. Call your locally owned Mr. Sparky. Our electricians are specially trained to leave your home safer than we found it. And we always stand behind our work.
Nice job.
You too.
Call now to get $70 off any repair.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
If you're stuck with slow DSL or can't get cable, we've got great news. Super fast internet from Viasat is here. With Viasat Internet, there's no more choppy video streaming, and you can connect multiple devices with total confidence. Try that with DSL or cell phone internet. Upgrade now to much faster internet. In fact, Viasat is 3 times faster than typical DSL. And with unlimited data and reliable Wi-Fi, you'll never run out of things to do online. Call Viasat today at 1-888-417-3963 and get the home or business internet you've been waiting for. Get Viasat now and we'll guarantee your price for 2 full years. And if you call now, our plans start as low as $50 per month. Plus, you get free standard installation that's fast and easy. Go to getviasat.com or call 1-888-417-3963 to sign up today or visit your local Viasat retailer. Viasat, fast for all, is here.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call
800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
A recall alert that most women need to know about tonight. The Kimberly-Clark Corporation says it's recalling its U by Kotex sleek tampons regular absorbency. The company has received reports that the products come apart when customers try to remove them. The pieces left inside have supposedly caused problems like infections, irritation, and injury. In some cases, people had to seek medical attention to remove the pieces. The recalled tampons were manufactured between October 7th of 2016 and October 16th of 2018. A new Tax Watch report reveals Floridians were in a generous mood this election day, voting in favor of more than $1 billion in tax increases. On the November 6th ballot, voters in Sarasota County authorized the county to issue up to $65 million in bonds to improve the Legacy Trail extension. That works out to about $8 a year for every $100,000 of property value. The county will pay back the debt over 20 years. Well, a major city police department is teaming up with Amazon to catch porch pirates right in the act. Jersey City Police say they're planting a GPS tracking device inside of a fake package, dropping them on a porch, and then waiting for a thief to grab it. Within the first 4 hours of their undercover operation, police made 3 arrests.
This morning, the detectives deployed this, and within 8 minutes, we had movement on one of the devices. We swooped in and made the arrest with big smiles on our face.
Well, the goal is, of course, to arrest repeat offenders and deter others, because you simply can't tell which package is rigged. Jersey City is one of the first in the country to do this, and they hope it goes nationwide. Well, up to 2.5 million people will be flying over the holidays. A group representing U.S. Airlines says air travel should be up more than 5% this year. The busiest day of travel expected to be the Friday before Christmas as people try to get home for the holiday. And that is literally just a week away from us almost. And holiday travel can be pretty daunting, of course, depending on which airport you're flying out of, as well as when. Researchers at Treetopia released a list of the best and worst airports, routes, and airlines using federal information. 2 Florida airports made the nice list, Miami International and Southwest Florida International and Fort Myers making the top 10 list. However, no Florida airports made the naughty list, which is good news. This study claims the worst airport to fly out of is Dallas Love Field, the best George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. For a full list of the best and worst, you can head over to our website at mysuncoast.com and look for this story. That's a look at consumer news. We'll have your winning lotto numbers when we come back.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Everyone's favorite time of year is here. It's the Red Ribbon Holiday Sales Event at every Ghetto location. Celebrate the season with a new car or truck. Over 4,000 vehicles on clearance right now at Ghetto.com, including our biggest selection of Ghetto Pre-Owned Certified Plus. Fast, free appraisals. We'll buy your car, even if you don't buy ours. Happy holidays from Ghetto.
Ghetto's got it.
Ghetto.com.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Well, don't worry, you didn't just sleep through the rest of December. That was just the scene in New York City today as the famous New Year numbers for the drop arrived. Now, if you're going to be in the city anytime soon, you can actually see them in person before the new year. They'll be on display in Times Square until December 20th. So almost that time to get ready for New Year's drop.
Now, I was looking at, it kind of looks like a 12 to me and not a 19.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Back to the future.
Hopefully they don't twist it upside down and then it becomes a 6 and then, you know, everyone's really confused.
Well, nothing to be confused about in terms of the weather. It's going to warm up a bit, but we do have a cold front and rain on the way for Friday. Weekend's looking much better, of course.
All right, good to hear. Thank you so much, Trevor. And thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a good one.
Have a great night.